What's happening? Crypto farm. Happy Saturday. Might be talking a little quiet this morning because I'm still in the house and there's people in bed. So I don't want to wake them up, but I might get excited and wake them the fuck up. So who knows? Good morning. Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. Whether you're watching on IGTV, Facebook or YouTube, it is a pleasure to have you here. So thank you. This morning I wanted to talk about blockchains in the supply chains and logistics, and we've got where it's going after the monetary system basically. So we've got the global system, the legacy systems as people call them. They go into digital systems, they go to ILP, they go to Ripple Net, they're moving over to faster, more secure, more transparent systems. So is every database on the planet. I mean, I keep trying to say this, and I've been saying it since last year. I did a video saying blockchain is the future. If you want to go and check it out, there's 30 odd industries in that video that will be disrupted and changed by blockchain and distributed ledger technology. You can see videos of people in China at the moment walking into stores, clicking the QR code on a bottle of milk, and it tells them where the milk came from, tells them how long it's been at the shop, tells them which route it took from production to the shop, where the logistics went, tells you which what temperature it was during that journey, and if it ever dipped, if it ever went like above 5 degrees and wasn't refrigerated anymore. You can watch a live YouTube, you can watch live footage of the animals on the farm, or YouTube videos of the way they live basically, and the quality of life that they are receiving, should we say. So basically, I feel IBM are one of the forefront leaders in this. They're building it all on Hyperledger. It's going to be all interoperable with any other system on the planet, and it's introduced a blockchain-based supply chain verification network. Enterprise services company IBM announced a blockchain-based supply chain verification network aptly named Trust Your Supplier, TYS. In its press release, IBM said that TYS is designed to eliminate manual time-consuming processes and help reduce risk of fraud and errors, ultimately creating frictionless connectivity across supply chains. Improving logistics industry with blockchains. IBM will collaborate with blockchain services company Chainyard to bring TYS to a prominent list of clients, including Anusha Bush, whoever that is, InBev, Cisco, Galactic Line, and Vodafone. TYS is set for commercial release in Q3 2019. The TYS network gives us another glimpse of how blockchain could disrupt traditional supply chain networks. According to data from Gartner cited by IBM, blockchain will track the movement of an estimated $2 trillion worth of goods and services by 2023. Here are a few ways we see blockchain impacting supply chains: increasing granularity of data. In conjunction with an Internet of Things devices, blockchain can increase the frequency and specificity of communications throughout the supply chain. For example, in the food service industry, a sensor could be attached to deliveries to track the temperature, humidity, and light exposure as products travel through the supply chain. Blockchain would allow such measurements to be documented through a distributed ledger that makes the data accessible, reliable, and responsive. The granularity of this data will be determined by the extent to which Internet of Things devices proliferate. The reduced administration costs. Blockchain could reduce the need to manually input information about goods and services as they travel through supply chains. The technology would automate and digitize the tracking process, often with the aid of Internet of Things devices. This would help solve an accuracy issue that plagues the supply chain. An estimated 10% of all freight invoices contain inaccurate data, which can lead to disputes. Humans make errors. We got a delivery at site just the other day and it come wrong. You waited 24, 36, 40, 72 hours for the delivery that arrives, and it ain't even the right shit. Robots won't make that mistake. So, bro, this is going out to all the delivery drivers, to everyone serving at kiosks, to anyone working in a cafe. 10, 20 years. Enjoy your wages while you can, because you ain't got a job for much longer. And I'm sorry to put it harshly, but it's legitimately. The lady in Tesco even knows it's happening now. She understands that she will not have a job at Tesco within 10 to 20 years because a robot's going to be doing it. I said to her, the last ones to go is the cig kiosk and the beer, because until there's digital IDs to prove our ID and that we're over 18 and 21, you're not going to be able to buy certain things. Anywho, the blockchain adoption gap. While the potential savings enabled by blockchain are significant, investing in the technology still does not make sense for many companies. Survey by Gartner found that only 1% of CIOs have invested in and deployed blockchain solutions. Adding on to that, adopting the technology requires subject area expertise that is in high demand, making labour expensive and difficult to find. At the same time, at the same Gartner survey, 23% of CIOs said blockchain skills were the most difficult to find. Talking about that at DLTCON, about get yourself some blockchain skills, get yourself some DLT skills, whether it's coding, whether it's trading, whether it's consulting, because the industry is going to be massive. Like I say, you're going to have restaurants just reaching out for people. Oh, can you show me how to implement an interledger API into my thing so I can do all this new payment shit people are doing? Oh, you fucking right, I can show you, mate. You fucking right, I can show you. Let's have a sit down, lad. Finally, many of the benefits of blockchain will be enabled through the network effect, whereas companies will reap the benefits because blockchain platforms connect them to other companies using the technology. The catalyst for mass adoption may be industry specific, as major players utilize their leverage to force blockchain adoption. Walmart, for instance, requires direct suppliers to use its blockchain-enabled tracking platform starting in January 2019. Interoperability is key. We need a network of networks. Everyone's going to build their own networks, and we need protocols, tools, and frameworks in place that can allow us to switch value and information between them networks. I think supply chains is massive, but as said there's some companies are reluctant to dip the toes into it, and I truly believe it's just because of what they hear about the banks. They hear the banks talking about crypto, anti-money launder this, anti-money launder that, and the corporations and institutions below said banks are a little bit worried about how it's going to go down. The regulatory clarity and the governance isn't quite there for everything. Yeah, they've clearly got a little bit of regulation coming in place. There's some clarity appearing, but it's not for everything, and it's not in every country. So again, we just have to be patient and look to the future, because it is fucking bright regardless of what the weather's like today, bruh. Yeah, so you know the script. Get happy. Just get happy. Live long and hodl it. And the more it's worth, you just get happier. If money's making you happy and your net worth's making you happy, get as happy as you can right now. And the more it gets, the more it increases, the happier you get. Simple as that. So I'm going fishing today. I'm going to go and see Kurt fishing. So might even start a few Love for Carping videos on the Love for Media channel, so stay tuned for that. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours, guys. I appreciate you taking the time out and watching the video. Like I say, I hope you have a great weekend, good Saturday and a good Sunday. And then make sure you're as happy on Monday as you was this morning. Yeah. Live long and hodl, guys. You know the script. We love crypto. We love XRP. And we love you. Fuck yeah. Peace out.